God, I hope so. Welcome to the Gonzo Radio Sports Says. Welcome back. Yes, no personal issues, no disasters, no emergencies. I decry the lack of sponsors because we're giving you gold. We're giving you info that you can get off of the major networks. You get and the major podcasts. We're just a couple of fantasy football champion schmucks who know a little and can make a little and know how to, make a little as far as the wagering is concerned. Of course, I'm Gonzo. Me, Gonzo. Hi, how you doing? And seated across from me, frantically and furiously scribbling away at his last-minute notes, Matty Damaz Masaracchio. Say hello to the nice people.
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Yes.
Happy Sunday. Hey, we got football today, week 4.
Oh, it's every day is a holiday.
The joy
Every
of
Sunday is a new reason to celebrate.
We got a game going on right now.
Yeah.
Over in Ireland. First time ever.
And already screwing with my kicker parlay.
Yeah. 14-6 halftime scores.
I took the wrong kicker.
Steelers have the lead. Early on Metcalf, big play, big half.
Huge.
4 for like $120 so far.
Huge.
And a touchdown. He had like an 80-yarder.
And what did I tell you? I told everybody. I said, sure, Minnesota's got a great defense. Okay, great defensive coordinator. Flores is fantastic, but smart quarterbacks move the ball on them. Smart quarterbacks, and as much as you hate Aaron Rodgers, he is a smart quarterback. So we saw that in abundance, and of course DK Metcalf with the monster 80-yard touchdown catch. Oh wow!
Yeah, we watched it. Both safeties completely blew coverage on that,
and it was a 15-yard slant.
Yeah,
it was pitch and catch.
It was one bad angle and one blown coverage, and it was Metcalf off to the races.
And that's a smart quarterback identifying the fact. Oh look, I got a 220-pound wide receiver out there that can run a 4.3.
Yeah, he was.
Let me go ahead and throw that to him.
He was moving pretty quick. So
yeah, no doubt.
80 yards.
So we got a lot to get to, and we're going to get right to it. We're going to start off with the week's picks. We're going to run through the slate for today, tonight, both the doubleheader tomorrow night. I lament the fact that I'm not able to watch Peyton and Eli's show. I really am. It's one of my simple pleasures of watching football. It's a lot of fun. What are you doing? You want to talk about kickers already?
No, I just want to introduce our friend of the show, Charlie. Remember,
your side kicker.
Yeah, and of course this was given to us from a good friend of us, Frank, who I'm sure is watching.
Frankie.
So,
Frank. I don't know. Is Frank actually watching the show? Because he's got a lot to do today. He's not even coming over to watch football today. So.
What?
Yeah, he's got a social life. What can I tell you? Everybody loves them some Frank.
Frank, where are you, buddy?
Let the guy go have a life, for crying out loud. All right, so we have a huge slate. So we're at 14-6 at halftime for the Ireland game.
Yeah.
That's the Steelers up 14-6. I took the wrong kicker in that parlay. Who's the kid that's kicking for Minnesota? I forget his name.
Is it Sly? Who is it?
No, it's not Sly. But I took
I don't even know who the
I took Boswell because because Pittsburgh likes to kick. But anyway, let's get right to it. Start off with game number 1.
Okay.
That would be the Washington Commanders on the road in Atlanta.
Correct.
Dome game.
Minus
take kickers.
A quarterback.
Minus
minus a big key receiver.
Yeah,
but this is a tough one for me. What the hell happened to the Falcons last week?
And I'm going to say bad day at the office.
Okay, fair enough. Michael Penix is getting the start today again. Now, he got benched last game, which is
I know.
kind of...
second year he's got the sophomore blues.
It's so hard to assess what's going to happen to him mentally in a situation like that. Like, maybe he just at that point was like, okay, I'm done, take me out.
Well, the right thing was said. Kirk Cousins is not getting on the field to spell him. That's as simple as that. Yeah. Your job is safe. So go out there and develop, young man. Yeah. That being said,
you know what? In this game,
I want those 2 points.
You know what? They are minus 2.5 points at home Atlanta, and I think I'm going to lean towards Atlanta in this game only because, obviously playing a backup quarterback, losing one of your key positions in McLaurin. I think Atlanta is, if anything, is embarrassed from last week's performance and is going to be probably playing hair on fire. If you don't see that from Atlanta in this game, maybe there's a bigger tell. So I'm going to go Atlanta. I'm laying at 2.5 points in this game. What say you?
Really?
Yeah.
Atlanta? Okay, so here's how I see it. Atlanta's defense is improved, but that Washington offense is predicated on diversity, on on being able to adaptability. Yeah, adaptability. Mariota is a pro's pro. He is a dual threat quarterback. People discount his arm at your peril. So we're talking big day for Zach Ertz. Big, huge day for Zach Ertz. I mean, giant size. Big day for Zach Ertz. Big day for Deebo Samuel. And you see this? You don't get this. You don't get this for this one. I see him taking that 2.5. I see them winning outright. Give me the Washington Commanders.
I do like me some Deebo today. This is a side note for that. I looked at the corner size of Atlanta Falcons.
Dead.
They don't have a guy over 5'9".
Dead meat.
And Samuel is just a beast out there when he gets into that second level.
He's only 6 foot tall himself, but
they're not going to want to tackle him. Yeah, he's a beast.
I loved in the preseason. Everybody's talking about Deebo Samuel. He's fat. You're telling me that Deebo Samuel is carrying 8 extra pounds over his playing weight in April. This is why I don't listen to experts in April. Yeah. You're morons. Okay, so.
Yeah. But
Deebo is fat. Get out of here.
I am on Atlanta. Okay, next game.
Uh-huh.
Okay, for me, if you want me to go,
I made a list.
Oh, okay, go to your list. Go to...
Oh, well, why? Why are you having trouble?
Saints, Bills.
Saints, Bills.
Buffalo, 15.5-point home.
Oh, it's up to 15.5
favorite.
now.
It's a big number.
Tease it up.
Really. Give me the Saints plus 30.
Tell them the secret.
Okay, listen. This is what I found with the Saints. This is from fantasy. We're throwing information out there at you. It's going to be from gambling side. You
sneaky stats.
Take the information, use it how you would like. Olave and Juwan Johnson, who, by the way, is a tight end lining up in the slot. Let's just acknowledge him as another wide receiver on that team. Have 65 targets combined over the first couple of games. That's a lot, okay?
It's a lot.
They're the offense. They're not being priced up like they're the offense, but they are. The Saints are throwing the ball at the 4th highest rate in the league. Okay, now part of it is game script because they stink and they're behind a lot, but we don't care. We don't care how we get points in fantasy on your Hard Rock app or whatever else you need for accumulation statistics. This is where you find
What's your favorite time?
Garbage
time.
Hey, we should have sound effects. Ching, ching, ching. Okay, garbage. Okay, back to the game. 15.5 in the NFL is a lot. And, I'm not going to say Buffalo's going to lay down in this game, but Buffalo's defense hasn't been tremendous at times either. So maybe this is either a backdoor cover or just give me some opportunities for the Saints to continue to score and throw the ball, which, again, with a 15-point line, you got to figure game script they're behind. So give me the backdoor cover here with the Saints plus 15.5 on the road in Buffalo. So if there was any weather concerns, which I don't think there are any weather concerns in any of the games today. So again, we're still blessed with some good early fall weather, I guess you can say. So we're good. Put 15.5. Give me the Saints.
I hate to do it, but
boy, that's a lot.
You get the sweep here.
Let's go.
I agree. 15.5 is a lot of money. That's a lot of points.
15.5. Now, next game. Browns Lions. Detroit, 9.5-point home favorite.
Oh, it's up to 9.5
Yeah. Now, here's the thing.
Ooh, that's a lot of points.
We were talking about this. The Browns currently have the best defense in the NFL. They're giving up 200 yards a game. That's it. That's total both sides offense. That's throwing. That's rushing. That's everything. That's redonkulous, considering their offense is putrid. Okay.
Considering the Detroit backfield had more yardage than that last week.
Yeah. Now, I went and looked at the time of possession for the Browns, and I was kind of figuring it was going to be a little bit lopsided, unfortunately, for the defense, but they're right in the middle of the pack. So they're managing to keep both teams, both sides on the field equally. So at least the defense is not having to carry that load too. But that being said, they're the best in the league. Now, I can see this game with the Lions. We saw that little coming out party last week after getting embarrassed 2 weeks ago.
Ooh, they came out mad. Ooh.
You know what my favorite bet in this game, if you're going to bet it, is take the Browns first half. Because I can see this game being ugly early, right? And then getting close and sticking around, like maybe a 13-9 first half score. And then the Lions in the second half just saying, okay, we're the better team. We're going to throw it all over the field and winning like 41-20. So
maybe.
Give me the Lions. I'll lay the 9.5 points in this game against the best defense in the league.
I'm down with the broom, but yeah. let me explain something for those of you out there that are clamoring for either Dylan Gabriel or Shadur Sanders to play quarterback for the Browns. They're like, oh, good. Okay, there's a reason why Joe Flacco is there. Okay, because Kevin Stefanski knows he has a top 5 defense, elite defense, absolute monsters. Okay, what they did last week was insane. That made a game that should have been a competitive but higher scoring game into an ugly slugfest. And they beat Jordan Love half to death when they sacked him 4 times and
They
hit
were
him
violent,
like 20.
violent in that
Yeah,
game.
violent, just violent.
Yeah.
But he knows what he has. So he needs a quarterback that can go out there and
manage games.
and snap the ball at the 1.
Yeah, manage games.
At the 1 second mark, the 2 second mark on the play clock. Hut, ball, gone. Okay, he needs a guy that's going to use every second of the play clock to shorten that game, to maximize their because even if they run the ball 3 times or they run the ball twice and they throw a screen pass and punt, they want to take those 2.5 minutes off the right. I want 2.5 minutes. That's all I need from you. I don't need points. I don't need yards. I need 2.5 minutes because that's what they did last week, and it was ugly and it worked.
Well, the Browns are going to fight every week
because
of that
inch.
Defense. So,
but I think Minnesota's too much for them. I mean, Detroit's too much for them.
Yeah. All right.
There's just too many weapons.
This is an interesting game, and I'm going to give you an interesting take. But Panthers and Patriots. Patriots are a 5.5 point home favorite. The total's fairly low, and we haven't talked totals. I'm not betting totals, but it's 42.5. I think it tells the story here. The Panthers last week, we saw what they did to Atlanta. I mean, they beat them to death from the jump. Okay, come out of the gate.
Well, Atlanta gave the ball away.
Okay, but still, they shut them out.
I know.
Nobody expected that.
I know.
Nobody expected half of that, and they got all.
But 2 of those turnovers came in the fourth quarter. That led to the shutout.
I was very surprised at that outcome, and everybody else was.
Okay.
The Patriots have been a little bit disappointing this year so far. We were higher on May. We were higher on Vrabel. We expected this culture of whatever. They're making mistakes. They're like 3rd in the league in penalties. They don't have a consistent running game to this point. So they're not running at full speed yet, I feel. And I think Carolina coming in, I looked at them coming into the year as an ascending team. Mm-hmm. Got the right coach, had a quarterback that was in the positive trending direction, had weapons.
Got a really good head coach.
Went out and drafted McMillan in the draft, who obviously has turned out to be a real excellent player to this, from a rookie to this point.
He's got a little nicked up, and like a lot of rookies, you get nicked up. It could go either way. Right? He had a down game last week.
Yeah, he did, but that's going to happen being a rookie. So right. Give me the team that's ascending, coming off a big win last week. They may not win this football game. I'm not saying they win the game, but 5.5 points with a low total.
It's a lot of points.
Things have to go right, for that to happen.
Right.
So I'm going to get inside the number. Carolina, give me the 5.5 points.
Well, I'm going to take the other end of that. Okay, I see Vrabel as a guy who corrects mistakes. He's a great teacher. He's a great motivator. He's a great organizer. Okay, the big difference maker, and the under is going to, I think the under is going to hit because the return of Pro Bowl corner Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez, as we've seen in the past, he is a playmaker. He is a ball hawk. And the ball hawk is back. He's been chomping at the bit to get back for 2 weeks. He wanted to come back for the Miami game. Okay, they had to tell him, the doctor said no. I can play. If I had to play, if there was a playoff game, I'd play. Play. Yes. But lay those 5.5. It's going to be a 1 touchdown game. I just see the Patriots getting it together. I see there's too much inconsistency right now with Carolina. Come see me. If this happened after the 8th week of the season, I might be inclined. But then again, I don't think the spread would be 5.5 if it was after the 8th week of the season. So you're right about Carolina, but right now, I'm gonna take those 5.5 points. I'm gonna lay them out. I'm gonna get them at home by 2 field goals. Ha ha.
Next game. Very, very interesting game. We have the birth of a new quarterbacking regime in the Meadowlands. Jackson Dart.
I told everybody. I said that kid is going to be starting before the middle of the season. Bet me money. And he's going to be good. I'm telling you. And everyone's like, he's up against a tough defense. Watch.
Well, a lot of us were on Jackson. I wanted to draft Jackson Dart as a Steeler.
Sure.
That didn't happen. So here's the line. Chargers are a 6.5 point road favorite.
Yeah.
On the road. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough spot. Chargers 3-0. They're playing really well. Played Denver. They had tough first half of the schedule. And by the way, all their wins are division games, which is pretty impressive, right, to start the season. Maybe there's a little bit of a letdown here with the rookie quarterback coming in, with
Long
the giant hype,
road trip.
travel across the country, hear all that stuff. I don't buy much into the travel issues. These guys fly first class. They stay at the best hotels.
I understand that.
They ain't got to do a damn thing. So it's not like they have to, worry about booking flights. So travel doesn't concern me as much. They're well prepared. They're ahead of
So you want those points?
I don't know. I'm really, really torn. On the Chargers side, Harris is done for the year. Okay, fantasy perspective.
I think it's going to work out for him, though.
The irony I found with the Chargers offense, most people don't realize this, but they're throwing the ball at the second highest rate in the league.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't expect that from a Harbaugh team.
But what did I say? I said Big Jim. Big Jim doesn't want to run in September and October. He wants to run November, December, January. That's when he wants to run the ball. He wants his running backs to be able to take 20-plus carries, and he wants to pound it down your fucking throat.
Yeah, now fantasy nuggets out of this. Now, a lot of guys were high on Lad McConkey this year. Now,
and he's still going to have a good year.
To this point, he's been the third option between Keenan Allen, between Quentin Johnston, who's made a huge emergence.
Deep threat.
And McConkey. Now, here's another thing in terms of red zone targets. This is how we score points. McConkey has 1 this year so far. So far. The rest of the team combined has 19.
I know.
Okay, Hampton's got like 12 red zone targets, which is a big plus. If you're a Hampton guy, which I'm going to push to him right now, with no Harris on a passing team now, and where Hampton got 7 targets out of the backfield last week, 2 scenarios happen. Either they keep throwing him the football, or they lean back a little bit more towards the rush, which I think they will do because of regression.
But that's just as the year goes on.
But he benefits from that too.
Okay.
So he's plus on both sides. I'm huge on Marion Hampton down the road.
Right.
So if you took him, you're in a good spot. But back to the game. I'm going to take the 6.5 points at home. I think the Giants are going to fight to the end. And if they win or not, great. This could be a great money line bet too. But I'll take the points. Giants plus 6.5.
Oh, so you're with me on this?
I'm with the Giants. Taking the points.
Okay, and I'll give you my logic on this. The Chargers haven't experienced a pass rush like this yet. Okay, the pass rush of the Giants is pretty formidable. And I don't think we've seen Herbert get knocked on his ass too much these first 3 games of the season. He really hasn't, he's been play action passing, which of course keeps the linemen in honest. So I see there's going to be a lot of sacks. If you want to play up some sacks in your DFS or play up some sacks in your league game, you get that Giants defense. And if there's a turnover, it could skew. Giants could actually win this thing outright. I think Jackson Dart is going to be more than adequate. I think he's not going to have a great game, but I think he's going to have a good game. I think he's going to do a lot with his legs because he's 22. Ugh, young and good looking too. Gotta hate that. Ugh. Young, good looking, rich sports star. Hey, get off my lawn. So yeah, next game.
Let's see. We'll go back to the next.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Eagles and Bucks.
Baker's playing. Home dog.
Baker was questionable during the week, but we expected him to play.
That's my boy.
Eagles are on like a 48 straight game win streak. They haven't lost since like 2023.
It's time.
Yeah, Eagles 3.5 point favorite road in Tampa. Man, tough game.
It's time.
There were some quarterback comparisons drawn over the last couple of days. I took some notes on it and comparing like Baker to Kyler and other players. Baker's the type of quarterback that if it's 50-50 for him to go, or if it's questionable for him to make the play, he's going to run through the wall every single time. And this is going to be another instance, I think, today where they feel like their backs are up against the wall. Being a home dog, okay, 3.5 point home dog against the defending Super Bowl champions, defending NFC champions. I mean, the Eagles are the best team in football. Arguably, you can clearly say that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking the Bucks here. Okay. I believe that if you flip a coin enough time and you keep getting heads,
I'm down with the dog. I'm down with the home dog.
Eventually, you're going to get a tails.
Yes.
So something is going to go wrong today for the Eagles. Give me the Bucks plus 3.5
win outright by a field goal at the end.
Love the Bucks, but
Bucks, win it outright.
Do love AJ Brown. Quick stat from that game.
Okay.
Rushing wise, Barkley's numbers this year. The difference in philosophy. We were banging on the Eagles. Oh, they can't throw. They can't win from behind. Whatever. Don't care.
Yeah.
Average rate of contact for Barkley last year was 4 yards before he got true contact.
Right.
This year it's half that. Okay, different offensive line.
Maybe you should try jumping backwards over people.
Perhaps, but okay, no left tackle anymore. Mr. Lane Johnson, have a nice life. Other pieces being moved around, changes on the offensive line. Not saying it won't adjust, not saying they won't get better. They're still the best team in the league. But philosophy-wise, I think you're going to see a little bit more passing. Give me some Devontae Smith today to get in the end zone. So
we'll talk about it in a second.
I'm just throwing it out there, just a random. All right,
spoiler alert. Next game.
Titans-Texans.
Just come on.
I don't think Houston could give anybody 7.5 points in the NFL right now, the way they're playing.
I like it.
Okay. I don't think Houston deservedly can give anybody 3 points right now, the way they've been playing.
The Titans are hurting, man.
Houston doesn't run the ball well. They still can't block. C.J. Stroud looks like a shell of himself than how he's been the last year.
Are you really leading up to telling me that the Titans are going to cover that 7.5?
I'm all over the Titans today. Give me the Titans in another low total. Again, this total is 40.
Right.
Now, I know the Titans have really struggled, but again, you understandably know they have a very limited roster. They have a rookie quarterback and somewhat of a rookie head coach. So let's give them a little bit of time. Again, I'm always going to be on the team that's taking the positive steps to ascend to become better. And the Texans right now are going backwards. Tennessee, hopefully, is going a little bit forward. So give me the forward advancing team with no expectations. Give me the Titans plus a touchdown and a hook in this game.
No. How about that?
Okay.
No.
Right.
You like that?
Perfect.
No. Yeah, I will lay that 7.5, 9 to 14 point game. Now we get the Houston Texans. Okay, they'll run just well enough to keep the Titans honest and keep them from bearing down on Stroud. And we'll have a big game out of Nico Collins. So there you go.
Fair enough. Big one here, boy. Colts Rams. Danny Dimes. 3-0.
Two very similar teams.
Talk about just again. You get in the right environment. I always was sort of kind of a Danny Dimes fan. Physical, traits were there. Could
He's
move
a
the pocket.
specimen.
Everybody likes him. Good leader type guy. Was just stuck in New York and that organization at that time and the ownership, and we know the whole thing. Obviously, they're playing extremely well, and it's about putting your guys in the right position. And they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
Their roster, the Colts offensive line's a top 5 line. Jonathan Taylor's running like he was running 4 years ago. They've got weapons, Josh Downs, and they've got Pittman. And Tyler Warren, who, by the way, doesn't have a touchdown yet this year.
We're gonna do a tight end parlay. Go ahead.
I was really high in the Rams defense this year, and they are good. But if you can get to the Rams, it's on the interior. And I've looked at some of the metrics on that, and I just think that the Colts today are going to try and come in and run the football. I think they're going to really give Taylor a shot to bang, right? So, this total to me seems a little bit high, but I'm going to take the road dog here because of the hook. Thank you very much, Vegas. 3.5 points. Give me the Colts plus the 3.5. That's what I like. Ooh, scary. Bring out the brooms.
Go ahead. Next.
Jaguars, 49ers. The 49ers, 3.5 point home favorite. Purdy's back. We were railing Purdy in a positive way prior to the show, how much I love him. I'm like a Purdy guy now. Purdy and Sam Darnold are my two favorite quarterbacks in the NFL, by the way. Just
that would be Mayfield and Purdy. For me.
Put him in there too. Purdy's a gamer. All the metrics are positive. Any film that these guys
smart.
Cosell, watch this guy. He makes all the throws, gets all the reads. But what people look at Purdy, they don't see flash.
No.
But if the guy of a 1 out of a 10 is an 8.5 at everything, that's a guy that can lead your team to a Super Bowl.
And not that Brock Purdy is a small dude. I mean, he's 6'2", 6'3",
Again,
215 pounds.
He's just good at everything. He fits every metric very well.
Early on in his career, I saw him standing there, and a referee walked by him, like what's his name, Hockley, the younger Hockley, walked past him, and I'm like, he's not even as big as the referee. Hockley's 6'3", 200 pounds, 2 bills and jacked. Yeah. And he looks smaller even in pads. But, no, Purdy is deceptive. Purdy is a gamer. Purdy is a great game manager. The kid is smart as a whip. I am totally down with whatever you have to say, San Francisco.
It all becomes about expectation. It's where he was taken, too.
Yeah.
Nobody can believe that you're going to get production. If he was a second-round guy, we'd be like, oh, yeah, Purdy. But that's not the case. So, Yeah, Purdy to me is a top 10 overall NFL quarterback, both in an NFL setting and in a fantasy setting as well. So, okay, now the Jaguars, again, coming in 2-1. I mean, I just...
listen, I like the direction they're going in, but there's just too many suspect areas on their squad. First of all, their special teams suck. Okay. Second of all, their linebackers suck. I'm not talking about their edge guys. I'm talking about their middle linebackers. Yeah. Kind of like the same problem the Dolphins have. Yeah. Okay, they have one very big. The Dolphins have 2 weak spots. They have one big weak spot, and that's their linebackers. Yeah. And that's what they've been getting beat. So I see all kinds of San Francisco. I see all kinds of Ricky Pearsall. Just gimme.
I'm on the Niners too. I think they go 4-0. So lay the 3.5 in the Niners.
This is Schweepen.
Big game here, boy. Ravens and the Chiefs.
Oh my God! Here we go again.
One of these teams is going to go to 1-3.
Well, I mean, listen, that love triangle between the Ravens and the Chiefs and the Bills, as a Dolphin fan and as you as a Steelers fan and as a fan of AFC football, we want to say something different.
Interesting, though.
Not the same triple team circle jerk.
That love triangle. I think that's really...
It's a love triangle.
You should coin that. That's really, really smart. So back to the game. Baltimore, 2.5-point road favorite in KC. Man, if I'm going to argue the fact that Tampa's going to be upset about being a home dog, you don't think KC's a little bit swung about being a home dog in this game?
I like all the home dogs today, actually.
This is an interesting stat about Lamar Jackson. Only quarterback in NFL history to lose 2 games in a season.
Oh, yeah.
With having a passer rating of over 140. Now, that's not an indictment for sure on Lamar Jackson. That's an indictment
ain't his fault.
On Harbaugh and the defense. Okay? First of all, that happened in the first 3 weeks. That record broke. Okay? They got 14 more weeks to build on that record.
And they're 1-2.
They're 1-2.
They're 1-2.
They're 1-2 and have a chance to go 1-3. And I really think that's going to happen.
Yeah, because
now
Kansas City's got their back to the wall too.
Worthy is back today. I don't know if he's going to be on a particular snap count, but who cares? Any help they can get on that side of the ball, they're going to take.
Well, that's why I see Thornton having a big day. I looked at. We'll talk about his props later, but Thornton is due for another huge day.
I'm going to take the home team here. I don't know when we're going to just stop betting against Kansas City. So give me the home team. Give me the points. Maybe Baltimore wins by a point. I don't care. Give me the 2.5 points. So okay, next game, another good one. Bears, and again, one of these teams is going to be 1-3 as well. Bears and Raiders. Raiders are only a 1.5 favorite at home. Man, at quick glance, Caleb looked better last week.
Right. That's just let me tell you, that's just some carryover from a good game last week. Because let me tell you what, if they lost last week, it would be 3.5.
Oh, hooks.
Okay.
No, but they'd be calling for his head, and it would just
well, they were already. As Bears fans were already losing. My buddy Mike, DJ Platypus over at Tootsie's. In case you're watching, Platt, hi. He after they lost to Detroit. Oh my God, the diatribe on social media was insane. Fire everybody! It's the same crap every. I was like, are you sure you're not a Dolphin fan?
Are you sure?
Fire everybody.
We don't get to watch the film like these guys do. We don't get to break down tape. But the consistent issue with Caleb Williams coming into last week still, which can't be fixed in a week, is building on from when you break huddle to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Being able to see the defense, make the adjustments. That's why a lot of his early success has been right out of the gate when the first quarter is scripted and it's this play and it's this read and it's this and it's less thinking. But as the game has progressed on, he's really struggled, and the tape shows that. Intermediate throw struggles and being able to read the defense at the line of scrimmage. Now, did he get better in 1 week? Probably not. Did he get better in 1 week? Maybe a little bit, but is it enough to change the narrative? And I don't think so. So I think the Raiders, some of these guys on these Raiders teams that we were high on, Genty, not a touchdown yet this year. Bowers, not a touchdown yet this year. I think these guys get a chance to eat today a little bit. So I'm on the Raiders. I'll lay the points. It's only a 1.5.
Another long touchdown for Tucker today?
Maybe. That's another kid who stepped onto the scene, who I was high on, 90% snap share, okay? So he's a clear number 2 in a team that loves to play action and throw the ball deep. He's their deep guy. Not hard to figure that out. Put that together.
Yep.
So, all right, I'm on the Raiders, laying the 1.5.
Me too.
Nice. Fun one here. The C.D. Lambless Cowboys.
C.J. Lambless.
C.D. Lambless.
Lambless?
The Lambless Cowboys against the the Green Bay Pack Stains. So last week the Packers were, just to say the least, slightly disappointing. I don't think they're going to be disappointing 2 weeks in a row. That team is too good.
The logic would seem to be that the Cowboys are at home, so they're going to be tough. But my logic is this:
smack it in the mouth early and lose that toughness.
Yeah, because what you saw was the Packers lost a slugfest last week.
Yeah.
And slugfest they very well could have won. Okay, and you have the added dimension of Micah Parsons returning to Dallas. Okay, give me Packers. A much bigger. What's the spread again?
6.5.
I will lay that 6.5. You can have it.
I'll buy it to 10.
Yeah,
I'll
buy it to 10. Sure.
Lay the 10.
Well, actually 9.5. You want the 10? I think it's going to be a 10-point win.
Fine.
And I think the only reason why it's going to be a 10-point win is because Dallas will keep plugging in, and we'll get that garbage time.
Green Bay get a late strip sack, something like that.
I've got a parlay in that's got Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons getting a sack.
Nice.
I was almost going to tease it up to 2 sacks for Parsons.
All right,
Parsons
two more.
Going to run wild.
2 more till break. Jets, Dolphins. Puke on myself. Swallow it again. Puke again.
Dolphins. Home team.
I like it. I actually am starting 2 today in one of my leagues. Picked them up, started.
The Dolphins are progressing. Unfortunately, the problem is that you're supposed to be through all of this progression shit. Week 1.
I got 2 today. Starting.
Good.
Named it. I'll take the Dolphins as well. Lay the 2.5. Jets stink. Even though Justin Fields coming back today.
Yeah, I understand.
But
he could be a stick in the mud. But
he's also not a bad play. I don't mind actually fantasy perspective for where they're priced for DK.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Either quarterback.
I know. Okay.
Bill,
Next.
Bengals, Broncos. Boy, the Broncos are
Bungles.
1-2 for the Broncos. Disappointing start. Peyton, maybe we're a little bit too high on Peyton. Maybe they're not. There's a connection. Something going on there. They're not using R.J. Harvey. Don't know why they drafted him. They're both 1-2. The Bengals are 2-1. Sorry, Bengals are 2-1. Browning, man, they're in a tough spot today.
He's up against the wrong defense to have to come back in.
This is an angry Broncos team. I think the line shows it. 8.5.
I benched T. Higgins, if that tells you anything.
Wow, 8.5 points at home. All right, let's close it out. I'll take the Broncos. Defensive performance,
sure.
play the 8.5. So
right
done.
There.
All right, take us to break.
Okay, we will, and we'll. Well, don't clap at me. I run this show, sort of, kind of.
Take us to break.
All right, break time, and keep your Charlie Brown. Get that big head out of the way. I've already got a big enough bald head. All right, so we got DFS and player props coming up right after the break.
We live a pie on our day. We live a pie on our day.
Yes.
Why now?
We better get going. God knows what the team is doing with just former Fran watching them.
Dios me está, Bobby Boucher on the beer. Call that wrong way. You reflect myself on Bobby Boucher dying.
Gonzo Radio. Welcome back to the Gonzo Radio Sports Desk. Special shout out to Bree's girlfriend or boyfriend, Austin.
Wow.
Big shout out. He's a popular guy. So I hear he's a good kid. Is he a good kid?
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid. Okay.
Right now, he's a good kid from what I can see.
I am such a shit disturber. I'm on it today. I'm all over everybody today. Everybody's freaking out about, there's going to be a hurricane. Get out of here with that.
We had a good day yesterday.
Seriously,
We
yeah.
went to the Marlins game yesterday.
Oh, yeah, well.
We had dinner together. We played Uno.
Marlins have a chance to be a spoiler and really spoil the Mets' fun. So I hope they win the next 2 games and knock the Mets from the number 1 wild card all the way out.
It's over. Today's the last day in baseball.
Today's the last day in
The
baseball?
Reds hold the tiebreaker, and both teams right now are tied. So
Go Marlins.
Mets have
all
to
they got to
win
do is
today.
win.
Yeah, basically. And, it's over.
And they affect the playoffs.
Yes, they do.
So on to an important sport.
Yeah.
Football.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
Oh, well, you know what I want to acknowledge? I want to acknowledge the offensive tackle bubble screen that the Alabama Crimson Tide ran on Georgia yesterday.
Wow.
Okay, they ran a bubble screen with an offensive tackle that is 6'8", 335 pounds, lined up wide with 3 wide receivers blocking for him on a screen. And Big Boy got out of his own way. It was for big men. I mean, you're going to see Jeff Saturday go bananas about this because he likes to talk about the big guys doing their thing. But that was a riot, and I'm so glad that I didn't touch any college football yesterday because yesterday was nuts. Okay, nuts. I watched a couple of the pregame prognostication shows, and some of these guys that are doing the pregame prognostication are just. I was like, "What? Do you got a head injury?" I had one guy who was like, "Yeah, lay the points with Arkansas." I'm like, and Arkansas got housed. Somebody was like, "Lay the points with LSU," and LSU got housed by Ole Miss. So, yeah, sometimes you got to listen to your own gut. My gut said, stay away. Don't touch it. Lots of craziness. And I did, and I saved myself some money, and it's the only thing I did touch. Syracuse managed to screw it. I hate Syracuse. I hate Georgia Tech. I hate you both because you never, ever, ever cooperate. You guys could be the biggest favorite at home. The other team's coming in hurt and dead, and you'll find a way to blow it. So, okay, are we ready?
Yeah, just random
done
stuff.
talking?
By the way, I am going against Metcalf today in the work league.
Oh, nice.
He also has the Steeler defense, which has got 16 points so far.
Oh,
so
you're in trouble.
That's my first loss. Yeah.
That's going to be my
That's my
first loss.
loss of the year. So
Listen, and I admit, the first 2 weeks, you kicked my ass 1 week to the next in 2 different leagues. I hate you. I hate the fact that my league teams are cursed. Both teams are cursed with, I don't know. I had one that was Dolphin-centric, and of course 2 came out and shit the bed. And then, of course, the other one was Bengal-centric, and Joe Burrow came out and got hurt. So, I hate fantasy football, wonk wonk. So, what are we going to do, DFS first?
No, I just, random stuff just information I just want to throw out, and it'll kind of it'll kind of go into certain things. And,
Okay.
Then we get into hard. So, this is interesting information. Sam Darnold.
You start, and I'll sit here and watch.
Sam Darnold right now is the highest rated quarterback in the NFL.
Uh-huh.
Over the last 2 full seasons, he is like top 4 in every passing metric. Red zone efficiency, total touchdowns, wins. I mean, you name it. 2 different teams now, okay, because they shipped him for JJ, thinking he was the answer, and I think they're regretting that a little bit. So Sam Darnold right now, and that Seattle team is no effing joke.
Living proof what every transplant in South Florida knows. Life gets better when you get out of New York.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Now, let's talk about season long. Who you have?
Bronx cheer.
Who's got Christian McCaffrey on their team this year? I don't, but if you do, you're probably pretty happy so far to this point, right? He has 80 touches through the first 3 games. 80 touches. Now, if you're going to tell me that Christian McCaffrey's going to survive a 400-plus touch season, then you, my friend, have the crystal ball. I don't see it. I just don't. The Niners are playing really well. They're 3-0. We all said they're going to win. They go to 4-0. They're playing well. They're a good football team. He's in a good spot. But the problem is, you got some guys coming back in a couple of weeks who are going to be healthy. Christian McCaffrey only has 1 touchdown so far to this year. So you're basically getting your stats through cumulative stats. He's catching the ball like he normally does.
But he's due today.
Yes, he is technically due today. He may have another good day. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. But you have to look past your nose. You have to look out to the future and go, okay.
Come see me week 9.
Can this continue? Where are they going to be down the road? Don't you think that come playoff time when you need him the most, they're going to look back to these first 4 or 5 weeks when they really needed him and go, you know what? Let's give Christian a break. Let's kind of lighten his load a little bit, kind of get him to relax a little bit. I think if you are a Christian McCaffrey owner right now is the time you got to trade him. because you're not going to get any higher value than you are at this point right now in the season. And I still think you have value in Christian McCaffrey. I think especially after today, like you said, he has 1 touchdown. He can very easily go out today in that positive script and go for 100 yards, combination, receiving, rushing, 2 touchdowns. And right now, he's leading the league in fantasy points. And you look like a hero.
Come back and see us week 9.
Yeah, you look like a hero, okay? But don't be a zero, okay? Be a hero now, but don't be a zero later. My bet is to trade Christian McCaffrey right now at his highest point. So that's just more fantasy goodness.
If he has 80 touches by now.
It's a lot, guys.
Okay, and let's say he touches it 20 times. That's 100 touches. That's 25 touches a game. Like you say, the math doesn't lie. There's a reason why they went out and traded for Brian Robinson Jr. There's a reason why they went out and got guys that have already played in the system before, because they know they're going to have to either back off on him or he's going to spend some time on the shelf.
Here's an interesting thing to look at in the
They're going to ride him into the ground.
into the Detroit-Cleveland game today.
What?
We know how good Cleveland's defense is. Obviously, stopping the run. Total defense is the best in the league by far.
Right.
Detroit is going to run the football. Okay, we know what they do with Montgomery. We know what they do with Gibbs. So they're going to still stay to plan. The offensive line for Detroit, they drafted a rookie guard. He's been playing really well, and they have a second-year guard that they took from another team or they developed. I don't know for him for sure, but my point is they have a very young offensive line. Mm-hmm. And we identified the coaching changes, losing Ben Johnson, changing both coordinators. Obviously these sorts of things takes time to gel.
Yep.
I'm curious to see how that offensive line today holds up against the Cleveland Browns and how they approach it. And if they continue to just pound the football against a formidable foe, or if they have any success at all against that against that defensive front. So that's something to watch today. But if that young offensive line for Detroit continues to develop, I think you're going to see a lot more like you saw last week from Detroit. And they're just another really good, strong football team. I think they're going to be definitely in the mix. And maybe, losing those 2 coaches, it's going to take some time to adjust. But if they do, for me, I think they're right back in the mix.
Well, I think the defense has adjusted. I think that they've actually maybe gotten a little bit of an upgrade. They definitely got an upgrade personnel-wise with the return of Hutchinson.
Right.
Hutchinson was madman last week. Madman. He was everywhere. It was like, are there 2 guys out there named Hutchinson?
Yeah.
He was everywhere last week.
There's a lot of guys that are starting to make names for themselves.
Exactly. Hutch had a name for himself, but he got hurt last year. He wanted to come back for the playoffs, but they wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
He wanted to. They wouldn't let him. So, yeah, guy, I'm still high on the Lions. I really am. I've even got a future bet on the Super Bowl winning them. So,
all right, this next train of thought is just very simple. If you flip a quarter 10 times and you get heads 10 times, I'm going to be the guy screaming to bet the house on the 11th flip for tails. Okay, it's bound to happen.
Sure.
Right? Makes sense?
Law of averages.
Let me give you a list of guys so far through week 3 that do not have a touchdown. Okay.
Oh, we talked about this. I was shocked. Go ahead.
Olave with his 700 targets, no touchdown.
700 targets.
Puka Nacua, no touchdown.
Nothing.
Ferguson for a team now minus CeeDee Lamb, no touchdown. Drake London, no touchdown. McMillan, no touchdown.
You were say 3.
Brian Thomas, we all drafted him.
Nothing.
Nothing. Bowers, Warren, Gibbs, oh my gosh. McConkey, well, how is he working out for you? Jacoby Myers. All these guys don't have touchdowns. I can promise you that one of these guys on this list today will get a touchdown. Probably more so.
How about a parlay of 3 touchdown scorers that haven't scored touchdowns, and all of them tight ends? Because you have how many tight ends you got there?
Well, I got Bowers and Warren scoring touchdowns today.
Right.
Bowers especially in a plus spot. He's got to get into the end zone.
Who's the other tight end?
Tyler Warren.
Warren.
Yeah. Also,
Bowers.
touchdown.
There's another tight end on there.
Ferguson. Sorry.
Yeah, Ferguson.
Ferguson. Yeah. All these all these players.
Never I've been dropping F-bombs.
All these players
Fuck.
do not have touchdowns. How could that be? It's going to happen. They're going to get in the end zone. Maybe not all today, but I guarantee you we're looking at this list next week.
Yes, all today. Parlay.
Half these guys are off the list.
Parlay it.
So,
anytime touchdown. Do it.
Go find these guys, maybe from a gambling perspective. Again, if you've got these guys,
Bowers.
if you have them in season long, you're playing them anyway. But still, expect bigger days from some of these guys that you've been waiting for to get in the end zone. I think today's the day to get in the end zone. So, so that's kind of where I'm my little fantasy nuggets for the week. This is the only time of the year where you could take advantage of these types of things. Because if they get in the end zone this week, you no longer can say, well, they're due because they're in. You know,
They are
so
due.
This is the week to take advantage of due.
By the way, I want that list, by the way, because I'm going to go like a huge anytime touchdown because there's the law of averages.
This is a doo-doo list.
That's going to be a doo-doo list.
It's a doo-doo list. So they're due. This is the doo-doo list. They're due to happen. Week 4 is a doo-doo week. So get on board.
It's a doo-doo list.
It's a doo-doo week. Get on board and get your doo list.
He said doo-doo.
Yeah. Okay, guys, real quick.
We are such a mature and professional show.
15 minutes left. Here's the quick nuggets. Risers and fallers. Okay, guys that I think have been rising or will rise.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Guys that will be potentially falling. The fallers are easy. I already mentioned McCaffrey. Too much workload. I think now's the time to get rid of McCaffrey. Risers. Did you watch the Arizona game with Marvin Harrison?
Yeah, oh yeah.
With his fourth quarter coming out party?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Was it a different guy? Was it a different quarterback? No. You know what changed? Is the coaching staff looked at him and said, this dude is 6'4", 220. Why are we setting him over the middle to get hit when he has no confidence? He's been dropping balls, giving up interceptions, whatever. Okay. The coach's responsibility for a player, any sport, is to make the player better.
Yep.
Put them in positions to maximize their abilities. His 2 biggest plays in that fourth quarter came on isolation plays.
Yep.
Okay. Get him in isolation. You're smart enough offensively to run plays now to determine that, hey, let's put this guy in an island and let him go up and make plays. And that's what they did. Now, they didn't win the game, but I feel best coming out of that game for that kid, Marvin Harrison. Okay, because it's their job to, again, get the most out of their player. And until those 2 completions, they were failing Marvin Harrison terribly. Over a guy that's now tenured 7 years in the league. He has the 5th. Kyler Murray right now is the 5th longest tenured quarterback in the NFL. And what are his accolades? What has Kyler Murray brought to the NFL?
He won a League of Legends tournament.
Okay, thank you. So, again, we always talk about environment. We always talk about where you are. It plays such a huge role in your production and how we judge these players. And again, when we look at, quarterbacks are the biggest ones that we're the most critical on. And we always say, well, this quarterback needs this. This quarterback needs this. He needs a good running game. He needs a strong offensive line. Those are facts.
This one needs a PS5.
This is football. This isn't tennis. This isn't a one-on-one
Video
matchup,
games.
okay? Everybody has a role and a job to do, and if they're not on par and all going in the same direction, there's failure, okay? And the failure results in your playing not producing stats. And again, get that guy in the right spot. And Marvin Harrison's a top-notch player. I feel like you can get him off of pretty much anybody's roster right now because they're probably just frustrated.
I'm not trading him. You can get out of here. But let me tell you something about Murray. When this contract is up, he will have played his 10th season. He will have made $200 million. He will most likely have most of his health intact. He'll be in really good shape. And he is going to pull an Andrew Luck. He's just going to go, bye.
Well, Andrew Luck was hurt.
I know, but he's going to say, bye, I'm done, thanks. Because
we lost out on Andrew Luck.
I don't think he wants it. I really, really don't think he wants it. I think he peaked in college. I think that he was propped up by having Kingsbury as his coach for the first 3 years. But no, he loves the video games. He is the ultimate Zoomer. He is going to take his money and he is going to leave. He sees life after football. Okay, he's not a football lifer.
He don't see all of it because he's not that tall.
Right.
So,
yeah, exactly.
He only sees about half of it. So that's the biggest issue right there.
Sure,
I mean, in my opinion. Okay?
Sure, he's going to put up some decent stats and he's going to have some decent years. But once you get up to about year 9, year 10, then the Cards are going to start looking for another quarterback.
Listen, Kyler Murray's a super talented quarterback.
Sure, nobody's
very
saying
athletic,
he's not.
Can make all the throws.
I'm just saying that these are not all the way in.
And again,
the head and the heart are not all the way in.
And from here up is one of the most important things. So,
right.
So that's not working for me. Now, one more, a buy low candidate, Ashton Genty. Coming in and
can you buy low on him?
No. Well, again, he hasn't scored, and his efficiency
it's another do guy
are not. Buy low means that people are going to be willing to just get rid of him on the low. This is a crazy stat. He has more yards after contact than he has total rushing yards.
Well, and that's fucking crazy. But the point is people who drafted Ashton Genty, they're not going to sell low. Nobody's going to sell low on that guy because a lot of people drafted him 4th, 5th, 6th overall,
And they're not getting near that production.
and they're still not going to give him up cheap. They're going to be, oh no, I want 2 players for him.
Okay, well, listen, when I say buy low, I'm not saying you're going to be able to take them from the owners, but you're going to be able to trade players like, for instance, if you were to give up somebody like, and I would do this right now, like trade maybe who would be like a Devon A-Chain for a Genty. That's something I would do. I would take Genty for A-Chain. I like the direction of the Raiders as opposed to the direction of the Dolphins. And obviously with the Dolphins having Gordon backing him up and making a name and other things. So Genty has a clear path. Listen, there's a reason why they took him where they took him. The dude's a beast. But I think the Raiders are going to find ways to be able to get him in again, better spots to be more
They're
productive.
throwing him the ball more.
Well, and here's the thing, this is what we'll definitely segue to now. His betting prop today is only 2.5 receptions. Last week he had 0 targets, 0 catches. That's how that works. Prior, he was looking at 3 catches and I think 4 catches on 4 and 5 targets the prior 2 weeks. This is a positive game script. The Raiders are going to put up points today. I think they're going to use, again, like I said, get him the ball any way they can. And that 2.5 catch prop to me today is gold. It's a huge juice number. It's like minus 45. So
it's a big one.
I don't care. No, wait, you know what? I'm wrong. I take it back. It is 2.5, but I thought it was going to be that. It's even money. Remember I told you that it's even money. So you're even money.
You said you were wrong.
Yeah, I know. Well, it happens once in a while. But I wasn't wrong for long because I caught myself. So it is even money on that prop line. So Vegas is telling you he's not going to catch it, and I'm putting the middle finger up to Vegas. So I personally think that they're going to get him involved in the offense. But moving forward, I think Genty is a buy low candidate because I feel like his production's been bad. Owners are disgruntled. If you have an 0-3 owner with Genty right now, and he's looking at his roster going, I really need to do something now, that's a situation you may take advantage of. So I just think it's out there. Buy low Genty, I think he's positive going forward. He may even score today. And that's going to change that owner's mind today.
Yeah.
But I just think that if he has another goose egg today, and things don't go my way the way I'm saying they will, and he runs for 40 yards, buy low Genty, take him. I think things will change for that moving forward.
All right, then.
All right. Now,
I like it.
10 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes gambling. What do you got? DFS.
You're the DFS guy.
Oh, we got locks of the
You got all
day.
kinds of guys. Let's go back to your do list.
Oh.
Your do list has got to be full of DFS guys.
I do have some players on my do list. Let's pull up real quick. Let's give them a quick core 4, and then we
The
can
do with the core 4 with the core 4 do. So it'd be core 4 do.
Well, I got 2 guys on the Raiders today that are due for touchdowns. So let's give them the quarterback that can hopefully throw it to him. I got Geno today as my starting quarterback.
Yay! Because I have Geno on both my league teams.
Yeah, going against the Bears. I'm hoping the Bears continue their offensive prowess from last week and can put up points and make this game more of a, throw the ball downfield.
Because that defense is about to get exposed.
I'm all over it. My running backs today are Cook and Hampton. I love Cook in that game today, only because, again, you got a 15-point spread that says take the running back on the team. But I think the game stays close enough where they can continue to use Cook.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And be effective in that spot.
Okay, can I sneak one in on you?
Yeah, go right
Okay.
ahead.
Well, besides, I know you're going to go after Amarion Hampton.
Yep, got you. Yep.
But the other Ohio State running back, Travion Henderson, he, I believe, is getting his first start today because the 2 backs behind him have a bad case of fumbleitis.
Ooh.
Stevenson and Gibson both couldn't hold on to the ball. And when they both fumbled, they were both yanked out of the game because Vrabel don't play that shit. So I think the rookie is going to get 15-plus touches. I think the rookie is going to get 3 or more catches. Definitely 5 targets. I think he's going to get more of the snap share. I think he's going to get 60 or 70% snap share. I think they're going to take the training wheels off on him. So that's a little sneaky right there you might want to keep an eye on. Travion Henderson.
Henderson owners will be happy to hear that if that comes true because
Because I am one.
He was being taken early. I'm on Hampton. You mentioned Jameson Williams today.
Jameson, J-Mo.
Can I give you his line today?
Give me some J-Mo.
Jameson's going to have 3 catches for 106 yards
160 yards and 2 touchdowns.
and 2 touchdowns. Right, he's got 3
2 long touchdowns.
3 for 106 and 2 touchdowns. No, Jameson, if you can get yourself an over 40-yard touchdown prop for him today, because I do think, like I said, the game stays close early, but then second half he's going to get loose on a play, and it's going to be just really, really bad. So, love Jameson today. Love Devontae Samuel today. Love Chris Olave in his 400 yards.
Devontae Samuels. There was a rushing prop for Devontae or for Debo Samuels. Debo Samuels rushing prop was like 15 yards,
Love
15
it.
and a half yards.
Love it.
Over. Take it.
Love it. Bowers gets in the end zone. Love him today. I got some scat today. Give me some scat. Scataboo.
Scatabo. Listen, you are seeing, once again, I'm not the biggest New York fan. I like the Giants way more than I like the Jets because I hate the Jets. And I like the Giants because I have a few friends who are Giants fans. And so I like to support my friends who are Giants fans. And you are going to see the beginning of the new era of Scatabo and Dart. Okay? Scatabo and Dart. Watch and learn, kids, because it's happening today.
I like it.
Okay?
I like it.
Get you some Scatabo, get you some Dart.
Yeah,
Dart.
That's some of the guys I'm on today.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah. So, all right. Now that was DFS gambling. Real quick, couple minutes. Definitely give me some of that over 2.5 catches today for Ashton Genty.
Really, you're really on that, huh?
Love it.
I like that anytime touchdowns with the 3 tight ends who have yet to score, which
like
would be
that,
Bowers,
too.
Ferguson, and
Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I like all 3 of them. Get
too.
3 of those anytime touchdowns. See how that works out for you.
Love it.
Anything else?
That's it.
No UFOs.
Oh, they're coming. Atlas 3i. Oh boy, changing colors.
I thought that was like the second to the last show that we did 3 weeks ago.
What?
Then this would be the last show. We're doomed.
No, we have time. We have
time to do one more show.
We have until November, I figured.
November.
Yeah. So we got like 3 or 4 more shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so selling you out. I'm selling everybody out.
Yeah.
I'm like, take me to your leader. His name is Matt Masaracchio.
Yeah, but you know what though?
What about the old guy with the funny hair and the orange face? No, it's the guy who's bald. He's got see.
We're not
and
afraid.
His vice president is with him right now.
We're not afraid.
Hello, boss. Hey, boss. How are you, boss? Oh my God.
Take it to your leader.
Let me tell you.
Send Lucy. She'll whoop their ass.
that Lucy. They're going to make Lucy the director of Homeland Security. All right. So before we drift into political satire, it is that's it. We've come up short. Do a dance. I don't know. Whatever. There's going to be no hurricane hitting Florida. Get over it. That tropical depression, which is supposed to turn into what is it? Imelda.
Yes.
Imelda Marcos. Throw shoes at it. It's not happening. So everybody calm down. Hold on to your hurricane supplies for another month. You can eat them starting December 5th. We'll even wait an extra 5 days past the end of hurricane season. And then you can eat all your ravioli and all your crap that you have saved up. Okay? So we're going to be here next week, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, maybe not though.
Oh my God.
I have to let you know.
I will replace you.
I could be having a garage sale up in Sebastian.
Oh, well, I thought that was Saturday.
No, it's gonna be the whole. I'm probably coming back Sunday. We'll see. We'll see.
You better come back.
I know. I'm hoping.
That's it. I'm drafting another co-host.
What's the score of the Steeler game?
Oh,
14-6. Still.
okay.
Yeah.
Still no field goals for the Steelers. Boswell, you bastard! All right, time for us to go.
No, 24-6. We had to update. We're in the fourth quarter.
Oh, there was a field goal.
You got a field goal.
Yay! We need one more.
Ooh, who'd you have on the bench?
Who did I have on the bench? I didn't have anybody on the
Gainwell.
bench. Gainwell, yeah. Why did he score another touchdown? That's okay. He is taking over. Why? Because Caleb Johnson.
He has 2 touchdowns.
Okay, that's okay. I'll start him next week. It's all good.
Metcalf 5 for 126.
Wow. All right, let's get going. Say goodbye to the nice people.
See you later.
I know I'm going to see you next week. So good luck today. Make lots of money. Win your games. And we will see you next week as soon as I get the ender up here on the Gonzo. Thanks for watching, as always. And we'll catch you guys next week here on the Gonzo Radio Sports Desk. Bye.